how to evaluate my team. In Nala, when you have to evaluate your team, you are always going to have like the option to evaluate all of your team at the same time. So all the boxes are going to be checked. And if you go to start, you're going to have the possibility to just start answering one question for all of the team that you just chose. Like for example, here. So I'm going to answer this question for Susana, for Arturo, and for Juan. And you can go and keep answering all of them. You can also decide not to evaluate everyone at the same time, but one by one, and just have to click on the person's name. Or if you have like a big team, but you don't want to evaluate everyone at the same time, but by groups, you can select some of them. Just choose the people that you want to evaluate at the same time and go to start. We highly recommend to evaluate your team at the same time because it's really well known that when you are answering surveys, you tend to have like this fatigue after a few questions. So when you answer one by one, maybe with the first person you are going to be really like more demanding and more conscious of what you're answering. But with the last one, you're going to lower that bar. So it's good like when you are evaluating everyone at the same time, and you can always like while you're evaluating, you can always go to save and continue later. So you are not going to be like forced to evaluate everything. You can continue later always. Like if you remember, like in the first example, I was in the first question. Now I move to the next one, and all of the answers are going to be here. Hope you evaluate your whole team.